Hey, maybe Gilbert will call in.
He should have called in before to ask permission.
Hey, Gilbert, why don't you call in if you want to learn about the Jewish Singles Weekend? Call in for the commercial. Now, let me tell you about the 11th Annual Fun Pack 4th of July weekend. Oh, there he is. Gilbert?
Yeah. Is there still a write-up for the Jewish Singles?
Hey, you hear this? Kiefer Sutherland rented a yarmulke for the weekend. Where are you, in my office?
Yeah. Do you think I can make it over?
Yeah. No, we're going to have you on, but Robin wants to do 2 more stories before you come in because you know...
Well, Howard doesn't let me get through a story. How am I supposed to get through one with Gilbert?
Yeah. And then you're in. But let me talk to you about the Jewish Singles Weekend. Seriously, you know why I like this for you? Your problem is, the reason you can't meet women...
Now, is it really a problem, Gilbert?
No, he meets them, and they're attracted to him from the sense that he's on TV and stuff. But then when they get to know him...
close the deal?
Well, yeah.
No, it's just the body they're attracted to.
See, here you go up to the luxurious Tamarack Resort in the Catskills.
Let me get a pen. Okay.
You join 300 Jewish singles. It's 300 people. It's almost like going to summer camp.
And even I couldn't get laid up there.
Well, you might be able to. It's the 4th of July weekend, and it's all-inclusive. In other words, you've got tennis, golf, volleyball, softball, aerobics, jogging, pool parties, massage classes. I can just picture, like, Gilbert standing in a corner with his hands in his pockets.
Do you see Gilbert in tennis whites waiting at the court?
Yeah, I mean...
Just me standing in shorts would ruin any chance I had.
Gilbert comes up to me the other day. He goes, "Hey, smell my fingers. They smell like fish." And I go, "Wait a second, Gilbert. That's gefilte fish your hands smell like." Yeah, right. That's not real fish. That's not the kind of fish guys smell. So, anyway.
I like tuna salad.
Then your nights are filled with shows and cocktail parties. You know what I like in this too? It's almost like camp. You know how guys always got laid in camp? This brings back...
Did you go to camp?
Gilbert, did you go to camp?
Yes, no one was getting laid there.
Yeah, well, you went to the wrong camp.
Yes, okay.
Music and dancing till dawn. It's a relaxed environment. And then the women are specifically there to get married, you know, and meet dudes. And dudes... Hey, dude.
Hey, dude.
And dudes are there.
Hey, man.
These are guys who are ready to get married.
Yeah, they're really looking for a relationship, I think.
Gilbert, you really went to camp?
Yeah.
Gilbert went to a camp where he was the only guy at the camp.
Yeah.
There was no one else there. Couldn't get laid. All right. I think he was the only one at the camp. Call for reservations. Let me give you the number. 212-213-3366. No hassle getting there. Buses will leave from New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Maryland. It's called Weekend Rendezvous. This is the greatest. 212-213-3366. Attention all Jewesses. And 212-213-3366.
I have that tattoo to my chest.
All right, Gilbert, give us 5 or 10 minutes to just get through 2 more stories, and then you're in.
Oh, I want to do the news.
Yeah, but we're going to do more news, but we got to get through 2 more stories without you.
Yeah, you don't want to talk about the body that was found finally and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let me do the serious stuff.
That could be a career killer.
All right, just sit tight, have something to eat, and then I'm calling you right in, okay?
Okay.
All right. Gilbert Gottfried will be coming in any second. By the way, very exciting, Gilbert Gottfried stopping by this morning. Let's take a look at Gilbert Gottfried. See if he's wearing a new shirt. Or if it's the same one he always wears. You ever notice that Gilbert keeps his pants pulled up all real high and stuff? And
Is that an act?
I don't know. Is that real or
I mean,
not?
he must have seen pictures of other people, and he knows people don't walk around like that.
Well, Gilbert can sit in on a couple of more news stories, and then we have Vinnie coming in. We can take some phone calls. And I
don't see why you're not rushing Vinnie in here.
Vinnie's not here yet. That's why I'm not rushing him in.
Yes, he is.
Oh, he
Got
is?
here before Gilbert.
Oh, I see.
Haven't heard you mention his name.
Vinnie always gets here early. Hi, Gilbert.
I am here for the Jewish Singles Weekend.
Put that microphone in front of your face.
Yes. Like I need it.
It's always good to see Gilbert Gottfried. The great Gilbert Gottfried.
Yes.
Where are you appearing?
I don't think I have any clubs in the immediate area.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
You just coming in to say
I
hi?
just came in. Yeah.
Now, you see, that
Well,
I
what
respect.
does that mean?
Yeah. I wanted to do the news.
Well, we're here to do the news. We have plenty of news for
Wanted
you.
to talk about that cop who died. I had some jokes written.
Oh,
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
That's why we kept you out.
Gilbert was working on some material.
Yeah.
She said we had some sensitive stories, Gilbert,
Yeah.
and you know how you are.
You know, the AIDS vaccine and
Hey, isn't it funny with this AIDS vaccine? Hey, Doc.
What do you think of Jay Leno becoming the host of The Tonight Show? Excited about that?
Oh, very excited. You know what burns me up?
What's that?
Jay Leno.
Yeah.
They should put Letterman in that spot.
Right.
They should put the Letterman show at 11:30 and get rid of the Tonight Show altogether.
Hey, I'm with you, too.
Yes.
I believe that.
Yes.
Yeah, I believe that.
It's a dinosaur.
Yeah, I thought that Letterman would perform well at 11:30.
You
Yeah.
say scrap the whole thing, let
Scrap
Letterman.
the whole thing. It's old. It's like the Joe Franklin show.
Yeah. You're being serious, though,
Yes,
for once, right?
yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yes.
Well, this is showbiz.
Yes.
He's definitely being serious.
Yeah, but this is his industry.
Well, you know, I've always
I'd just like to be serious for a second about the Tonight Show.
Yes.
He's Dr. Godfried now.
Yeah, you know, aside from all the kidding we do here in the studio.
I like to joke as much as the next guy.
But when it comes to the Tonight Show, I feel it's a dinosaur and that Letterman should.
Sure,
Yeah,
I like to kid around, sure, like anybody.
Gilbert sucking Letterman's feet.
It says that
I haven't been on in weeks.
the executive,
If he asked me, I'd probably change my opinion in a second. But
Right.
the executive producer of Late Night has confirmed that ABC has approached Letterman.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That would be a bad move for him to leave, but because he's got a real sweetheart deal at NBC, and plus he will, and if he's smart, he'll stay there another year. He'll end up being the host of the Tonight Show. But now it kind of ruins it for him because it was Leno, and then it's him, and then it's almost like, you know, it's almost like, you know, sloppy seconds. I know what it's like, oh man, they didn't give it to me. I've proven myself. I've done something a little bit innovative here. You know, put me on. Give me my shot.
Listen to this
I'm
as
not him
well.
on the radio.
We should call over there, Robin.
But listen to this as well. The guy who's the chief of Late Night at ABC, he says Into the Night with Rick Dees.
Is stupid.
The show's future is now, Howard, in news, satire, and comedy.
Well, that's where his strength lies.
Yeah, maybe they'll bring Rick back for that.
Yeah.
He's a real great satirist.
Too much time with couches and celebrity guests.
Yeah, and it didn't work out, did it? So now what are they going to do?
They're going to news, satire, and comedy.
But that sounds like our show, Robin. I think I'm being tapped for that.
I know.
I'll let you know, ABC has changed their tune on me. You know,
Really?
I was talking to Dice Clay last night, and I go, hey, I go, because he goes, you should be the host of that Into the Night. So I said, Dice, no one's calling me. Well, you should call them.
Oh, he said that.
Yeah. I said, but I don't know. I'm not calling anybody. So he said, well, you should be doing it. And I said, well, you know, it's funny. ABC did call me to host this rock thing on Friday night. He goes, yeah, they called me. They called me to host the first one. I go, wait a second. That's the one they called me to host. I said, now I got it. They called you. You turned it down. Then they called me probably after 900 guys.
Well, listen to this.
And then he said, you know, I wouldn't have gotten Fort Fairlane if it wasn't for Gary.
Right. Did you hear Gary taking credit for everything? For Dice Clay? That he discovered Dice Clay. What a
Thank
little
God for Gary.
peckerhead.
Dice ought to call him and thank him.
Yeah, Dice.
This summer,
Hello, Gary.
Thank
It's
you.
me. I gotta thank you.
Yeah.
I owe my career to you.
That's Gary. Gary would let anybody on at any time.
he let that lady on his
There isn't a day that goes by that Gary doesn't come in here. Gary, you can actually take credit for every guest we've had on the show because there isn't a day that comes in here that Gary goes, Wolf, on the Tonight Show there was this comedian.
Why don't you
Wait a minute. Let me just say this. He pushed to have Vinnie in here today.
Yeah, right.
Why don't you remind everybody? Why don't you remind everybody how?
Push my mic away.
Why don't you remind everybody how when Dice was on that morning?
Yeah.
How your whole shtick that morning was that if Dice sucked, I was out of a job because I was the one who said he should come in.
Gary, that is called shtick. I am the one who approves who comes on the show. Remember that. There isn't a day that goes by that you don't bring me some stupid tape or some stupid-ass comedian. Mention the 900 comedians that you've asked me and begged me to have on that go nowhere because you don't know how to say no to these record company friends of yours. And let me tell you something. They put out this stupid comedy album, one comedy album. I'm supposed to jump up and down for them.
Who are you talking about?
Listen to me.
Who are you talking about?
Who would even know their names?
Because you have no idea. You're just making that up.
Oh, Robin, is there a day that goes by that this guy doesn't have a new comedian on his list?
Everything.
I give
he
you
comes
tapes of
in
people.
here.
No.
When Dice Clay came on the show, it was because I knew it was time for Dice Clay to come on the show.
Get
out of here. I didn't ask you to come in here.
I should give you tapes of people.
He's constantly telling us, I was at the club the other night.
I was at the club and I was a really good comedian.
This guy's really funny.
Rick Avilius, Colin. Rick Avilius.
No, I never said that.
I don't know. I don't even know the names of these guys. I don't memorize every word, Gary. Now get out of here. You're annoying me and Gilbert.
Especially Gilbert, not
Yeah.
you so much.
You know, Gary's begging me to have jugglers on the radio.
I know, because then he comes in and he performs the entire act for you.
Yeah, right. And the bulls, he said this. Remember in my limo the other day, you had me watching a video of a guy who was barely articulate?
Yes.
Boss, he's the next Eddie Murphy. Any black guy.
So bad.
Any black guy comes in, this is the next Eddie Murphy. And I watch it and I go, yeah. You mean, yeah, the next Eddie Murphy doing a bad movie.
He's black, he says dirty words.
Yeah.
He's Eddie Murphy.
He's very black.
He's very black.
He's black as the night.
And he'll start getting fat in his later films. He's just like Eddie Murphy.
Thank God for me on this show, because otherwise it would be overrun with just about anybody. It would be like Into the Night. Just about anybody could be a guest.
Let me tell you what ABC is up to. They're going to use their Connecticut affiliate. Connecticut?
Yeah, Connecticut.
Connecticut affiliate, WTNH.
I think this was a joke, though, wasn't it? Or is this for real?
No, this is for real. For on-air test.
No, I just told Freddie this was a joke. Because Freddie goes, you're not going to believe this. I said, this has got to be a joke.
No, this is real.
Yeah, go ahead.
They're going to use this station for on-air tests for the new night elements. Comedians Joy Behar
Pretty relevant.
and Kevin Meaney will comment on the news. The Guardian Angels and Second City comedians will co-host a segment on street issues.
The Guardian Angels.
Yes.
I hear they're testing Al Rosenberg and Looney Skip Rooney for a a special segment on that, too.
Amazing.
What is it? The Guardian... So all the guys from ABC Radio, they're going to put on special... Oh, my God.
I discovered the Guardian Angels.
Joy Behar
there was
is
a lot
doing
of crime
so
on the
well.
streets.
Yeah.
And then I figured it was time. The police weren't doing a good job. So I decided to get these, like, Puerto Rican kids together.
In berets.
T-shirts and berets.
What did what are you saying about Joy Behar, Robin?
Joy Behar has done so well on the radio.
Yeah, oh yeah, she's
For
actually
ABC.
her ratings. I'm frightened of her as a performer. You know, my ratings were good, but hers are skyrocketing.
God forbid they ever put her directly against us.
Yeah, we know it's time to leave. Fred, weren't you saying something about they contacted you for a furniture inspection segment? Where different weeks you go over Robin's apartment, inspect her furniture, and tell your dad how to make it?
This week it's Maple Pine versus Bonnie Maple.
That's good.
So
Right.
I'm sure they're going to fix that into the night segment.
I tell you something, it's unbelievable.
They got rid of Rick Dees. Now they know exactly what to do with it.
You know, I was reading Jill Brooks' column here, and it says Rick will be... I know you said this yesterday, Rob. I can't believe it. He will become executive producer and help in the discovery process of a new host or format to move the ratings up. Now,
Well, you know what that is.
that's just a way of being nice.
Smoke.
Smoke up his ass. His radio staff was gripped with fear. That
Why?
Because he'd leave. If the show was successful, he would have left radio altogether.
Ah.
Gripped with fear.
Amazing.
Although Dee's program was revamped in recent weeks and showed improvement, where did it show improvement?
He wasn't on as much.
They felt the show needed a facelift. I think Rick needs a facelift. And look at that picture of him smiling. What is he smiling about? He's
That
always
was taken before he got the news.
Oh, I see. Did you see that? Like, it's a big picture of Rick Dees, and it says underneath it, "Nice try."
Your report card in the newspaper.
You know, it'd be better. It'd be more vicious. Like if I ran a paper, Rick Dees, loser.
That's like those teacher comments you used to get on your report
Yeah.
card.
Nice try, Rick.
Plays well with other children.
Yes.
Yeah.
Conscientious and plays well with other children.
Let me take a break here, and we'll do the Rock Awards.
Oh, and talk about Ted Koppel's son.
Oh, really? I thought I was Ted Koppel's son.
Well, he might want to adopt you.
That's what I was telling girls in bars. All right, we'll be back right after this. I was hoping to do a car cash commercial this morning. Is there one scheduled?
You want to do a car cash?
Yeah, there's something I want to say about it.
Oh.
And I don't want to be... Yes.
Yes.
I've never heard him request
Yeah,
a commercial.
Well, I was thinking about it. Before car cash, I never sold cars. You know what? You know why I had my 70 Valiant for so long? Because... Friend. 212 and 516 car cash. Hey, Frankenstein, you like car cash, right? 212 and 516 CARCASH.
Good.
Car cash, good, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
What about fire? How's this fire? 212 and 516 car cash. Look, you want to sell your car? You don't want to advertise and have every creep and weirdo show up at your door. Because imagine, Robin, you open your door, and you know you're naked. You're in your, or maybe you're in your peignoir.
Always naked.
You're naked.
Always.
Well, you come out of the shower with your towel or your bath. You
So
know.
I run right to the door.
No. I picture you like this. All right. You put an ad in the paper, right? You decide car cash is going to. It's not good enough for you. You got to put an ad in the paper. It costs you a couple $100. No, you put cream puff in your ad. It costs you
No, I put
$1,000.
naked woman needs to sell cars.
Yeah, okay, whatever you put in there, all right? So you light all your candles, and you're taking your bath, and you're watching TV in your mirror, and you're laying there, right? And you're doing your thing, and you're nude. And you're just
This
like...
person is not going to call.
No, wait a second. And you're rubbing, like, soap over your legs.
Yeah.
And over your kloogie.
And your kloogie. And you're soaping up your breasts, and, you know, and under your arms, and you're just lounging and dreaming about guys and stuff. And so you're really worked up. So all of a sudden the doorbell rings, and then you
I've
wrap
got
it...
Gilbert on my mind.
Yes.
Yeah, and you
I'm
wrap
all worked up.
you wrap the towel around you.
Yes.
You look through the peephole, and you like
Oh,
all you
maybe
see
it's
is
Gilbert at the door.
no. All you see, please, all you see is black at the door. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then you
I
go.
can't see who's there.
No, you can't see because you don't know the guy at the door is 8 feet tall. You open the door up, and who is it but Frankenstein?
Black kloogie. Black kloogie. Good.
And Frankenstein is attracted to you, and you're screaming, but because you're screaming, you frighten him. And he likes you, but he doesn't know how to be gentle, and he rapes you.
Oh, dear.
Black kloogie.
But you could have called Car Cash. 212-516 Car Cash, in business since 1977.
What was Frankenstein doing at the door?
Because he was coming to buy the car.
Oh, I
Good.
Since 1977, Car Cash has served thousands and thousands of satisfied customers. And you know what that means? That means they've been giving good prices on cars. They couldn't be in business if they weren't. Why don't you call them? 212 and 516 Car Cash. Cash in 10 minutes. 9:38, the star of Problem Child 2 here, Gilbert Gottfried.
But I want to tell you.
see. The comedy hit of the summer.
Comedy hit of the summer. A lot of people talking about it. Big buzz in Hollywood about
Yeah.
Gilbert's performance. Same kind of buzz you got in that Eddie Murphy movie, the
Beverly Hills Cop 2.
Beverly Hills
Yes.
Cop 2.
I even tried to pretend I didn't know the title.
Right. Yeah. Like you don't have that
Beverly,
edge.
what was that?
I don't
You've
remember.
done so
Yeah.
many.
There were so many pictures ago.
Yeah, Frank Murphy was the star, and I don't know.
Anyway, so Gilbert's here, the star of Problem Child 2. And we're talking about... What are we talking about, Robin?
The International Rock Awards.
Interesting.
Talking about Robin naked at the door.
No.
Yeah, we're done with
That was a
Frankenstein.
commercial.
Mhm.
Talking about the International Rock Awards. These are made-up awards, I suppose, because there's an audience for rock stars
And award shows.
who appear at these award shows. They can't figure out any other way to get rock and roll on the air, apparently,
Right.
except to give them awards.
And it works. Because Gilbert watches it.
But this had to be the most embarrassing show, and if it keeps up, it's going to kill rock and roll. They were sitting there at tables. They had this over in England.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess they had little baskets of tortilla chips in front of them. And everybody was looking like they were having
went
the
all out.
worst time.
Yeah.
And they kept... there were only a few people there of note.
Well, that's part of rock and roll. You got to look like you're having a bad time.
Bo Diddley and Chrissy Hind were at one table. You kept seeing the camera flash to them.
Boy, what a coup.
Yeah.
Bob Geldof was at another table, and they kept flashing that table, and he was the only one there. And then they kept putting the camera on Pete Townsend.
Right, because he was like...
Looked like he was just miserable.
Well, he's a pretty miserable guy anyway.
And everyone who won an award was on tape.
Right.
Very few people. And then Chrissy Hind, who hasn't put out an album in how long,
Quite a few years.
won for Best MVP Rock Female.
MVP. What is it, a baseball game?
They had the most incredible categories. MVP.
And who was the presenters?
The presenters were people like Jasmine Guy.
They're not even in music.
Yeah.
She's very big in rock.
And Leslie Nielsen was terrible.
Right.
It was an awful show. It was the worst award show I've ever seen.
How come Gilbert wasn't there?
He could have helped. He could have helped.
Right.
They shamelessly plugged his movie. The first thing he did was come out and say, I'm a great actor, and let me give you an example. And they showed a clip from the new Police Academy movie he's in, Naked Gun 2.
Right.
And then from then on, it was a lot of stupid things about him, walking into equipment and making the picture go off, or him electrocuting some electricians backstage who were trying to make an amp work.
I see.
The thing that did work was they had a couple of, good live performances, but other than that, this was an awful show. And like I said, nobody even showed up to get their Elvis. They all accepted on tape except for Pete Townsend.
They should have had me host.
Anyway.
Would have been very successful.
They should have had Rick Dees host.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
good.
that would have been better.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's a couple of people. This was the best speech. I'm giving awards now.
All right, go ahead.
Best acceptance speech, Don Henley.
All right.
This is my second Elvis Award, and I'm delighted to get it. This Elvis will join the other Elvis on the mantle in my home, and they'll be known as the Elvi.
All right.
I've always wondered who votes on the International Rock Awards. Do the Kurds get a vote? Do the French get a vote? I don't know. Anyway, we're delighted. I'd like to thank all my international friends out there, and we'll see you down the road.
Did the Kurds get a vote? I don't think the Kurds really want to vote for the Elvis Awards. What is he talking about?
Well, he says it's an international award.
see.
He doesn't understand
Yeah,
what
believe
that
me.
means.
The reason it's such a coveted award is that is actual pieces of Elvis. They actually give out. In fact, now he owns a finger and a foot. He can almost put together all of
He's
Elvis.
very lucky.
Yeah, they dug up Elvis and handed him out.
The Black Crowes won, what, Best Rock Group? They had an actual award for Media Event of the Year.
What was that?
Won by Roger Glover for that Wall concert
Yeah.
in Germany.
They got an elbow.
And he didn't even give a speech. He came up, shook a couple of people's hands, accepted his award, and walked off the stage. Did not even say a word into the microphones. So,
Well, that's
very
cool.
strange award
It's
show.
stupid.
Here's Bob Geldof talking about...
Please give me work.
The living legend.
I won't do any more of those boring charities. Please give me work.
And he's accepting what award?
No, he's not accepting award. What could you award him?
I don't know. Didn't he do Live Aid or something?
That was years ago.
Yes, so. Can you give him another award for that? That was pretty important.
He is presenting the Living Legend Award
I see.
to Pete Townsend.
Okay. Sir Bob Geldof.
I'm not sure that Pete will be thrilled to be receiving a Living Legend award this evening, but the thing that always struck me about him was not only were his songs very easy to play when you were learning guitar, but he seemed to bring to it, to pop music, a very brutal honesty and a searing intelligence. And it's not on the auto cue, but I like Pete Townsend a lot, and if anybody deserves one of these things, he certainly does. Pete Townsend.
Right, Bob.
I just figured out what he's talking about. It's not on the auto cue.
Yeah, he means cue cards. You know,
I
the
didn't
automatic cue
understand
cards.
that last night when it sounded muddled to me, and I was like, what is he just saying? It's not on the what?
Auto cue.
Okay. But anyway, so he presented to Pete, and here's Pete's acceptance speech.
F you.
Happy birthday, Karen. It's my wife's birthday today, and that's really all I can think about. Thank you for this.
I thought he said he was homosexual.
He can't make up his mind. So anyway, it was really anticlimactic, except that there were some good performances on the show. The award itself is really ugly and kind of bogus. So
There it is.
enough of that anyway.
All right.
And Ted Koppel's son
Is dating Gilbert?
Yes.
No.
is facing...
No, I got close, though.
Second base.
Yeah.
charges of driving while intoxicated.
Well, why doesn't Ted Koppel have him as a guest and do a special show on that?
And leaving the scene of an accident. He was apparently driving his father's 1990 red Mercedes, according to page 6, in suburban Maryland on Monday.
Imagine a kid armed with a Mercedes. God.
He's 21.
21. Hi, I'm Ted Koppel's son. Want to ride in my Mercedes? Oh, Jesus, what an easy score that would be.
Not for me, it wouldn't.
Well,
You could add a degree of difficulty to that, huh, Gilbert?
you could get it. You could get it.
I go around and tell girls I'm Chet Hutley's son.
Not a bad idea, but a lot of young girls don't know Chet Hutley.
Yeah.
You must get like 50 and 60-year-olds like that line.
You got to carry a picture of him.
Yeah.
Anyway, he apparently rear-ended a car.
Hi, I'm Walter Winchell's son. Yeah.
Hey, Grandma.
Yeah.
Sending its driver to the hospital.
Really?
Minor injuries. And then he, according to police, left the scene of the accident.
Cool.
Cool, man.
Cool dude.
Hey, that's
Yeah,
cool.
cool.
Wow.
Cool.
Wow.
He was acquitted
The
once
hospital
before.
would have been like bogus to stick around, you know, and
He was
that's
acquitted
like really cool. Like
once before of driving
no,
while
man, that's like
under
Would you
the
wait?
influence.
Yeah. See, that's the problem with Gilbert. He won't stop. I had to turn off his microphone. I can't.
And you wonder why I don't want to let him in.
Well, you let him in too early. That's your biggest mistake. He added nothing to the Rock Awards. Okay, go ahead, Robin.
He was acquitted once before of driving while under the influence.
Why was he acquitted? I don't understand. If the cop measures him and he is driving while intoxicated, how do you get acquitted of such a charge?
I don't know, Howard,
I
but
see.
you get the right lawyers, and I guess your father's Ted Koppel.
Mm-hmm.
It could unduly influence a judge, don't you think?
Right.
Well, anyway, this time he'll have to go to court again. Now, Ted says, I have made it a practice never to leap to judgment
Right.
about anybody. So I'm going to afford my son
The same
that
opportunity.
same standard.
Gee, isn't that great? You could be a little more emotional about your son.
Hi, miss. I'm friends with Ted Koppel's son.
Hey, Robin did a story on Ted Koppel's son, and want to ride in my Mercedes?
Yeah.
I think he just said Ted Koppel's son.
I read about Ted Koppel's son in the paper.
Want to go out?
Yeah.
Robin, when we come back, we have to take a short break.
I just think it's interesting whenever these celebrities who always pontificate and tell everybody else what they should be doing, how to think, how to live.
Right.
Look at what their lives
I
are.
remember Ted Koppel going pretty heavy on Madonna.
Yeah. Well, actually, he didn't do that interview.
Oh. Why do I remember it then?
You're
Calling me a
remembering
liar?
it incorrectly.
I see. You know what? I don't remember anything.
But Gary got Madonna on that show.
Yeah. He first recommended her to me as a guest.
Yes.
All right. It's
But he's
9...
gone pretty heavily on others.
She's going to be big. She's going to be very big.
Yeah, that's what I hear every day.
She's not that tall now. But she's going to be very, very,
I
very
hear the
big.
losers Gary wants to put on this show. All right. Why don't we take a break? And then when we come back, Rob, would you think of a list of people that Gary has tried to have me have on this show that we said no to? Would you think of a list for me?
Well, they're never people who have names you would remember.
I know. I know. He goes, like who? I can't think of them. How would I remember them? What? No, we got to take a break and then we'll have the next guest in. Vinnie Mazzeo is booked for today. You know Vinnie?
Yeah, we're like this.
All right, well.
I was going to say, Gilbert, because this is a scheduled guest.
Right.
Yes.
We're really going to have to ask you to leave.
Okay.
I'm hoping Gilbert will stay during Vinnie.
I'll leave and come back during the news.
All right, we'll be back right after these words. Innovation. Gilbert, you're a New Yorker. You've probably passed by an innovation store a million times. You
Yes.
No, seriously, I'm being serious. You know what innovation is?
No.
You know what they sell?
No.
Okay. And you've probably passed by this store a million times and
Million.
admired the luggage and the
Attaché.
attaché cases, the carry-on bags, beautiful stuff.
Yes, press my nose
Okay.
against the window.
No, but I have passed by innovation before they started advertising with us, and I used to stare in the window all the time. When I would be driving by, I go, hey, that's a nice-looking store. I mean, they got some nice stuff in
Uh-huh.
there. But now I know it's innovation.
Yes. So your life's a lot fuller now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what a blowout sale is?
I beg your pardon?
No, do you know what a blowout
If
sale
there
is?
was, I'd be the first one online.
Do you know what? No,
Hey,
it's
I'm
not
here
that
for
kind
the
of...
blowout sale.
Hey.
Ow! Give me a blowout. Ow!
It's not that kind of sale.
Oh, damn.
It's a blowout sale, Robin. Robin, you understand what a blowout sale is? I
Now
know
that
you
you've
do.
explained it to me.
A lot of people, you read the paper all the time, blowout sale. That's just an empty word. Ever hear of Samsonite luggage?
Yes.
Okay. Probably the largest ever, right?
Yes.
All right, they're having this
The
blowout.
largest.
All right, listen to this. They're having the blowout sale Thursday, June 13th. That's today. Through Father's Day, Sunday, June 16th, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm here for a blowout.
This is the blowout sale.
Yeah.
Samsonite.
Gilbert must miss not being able to get Father's Day gifts and all that.
His father's gone, right?
But, I mean, even he has no kids.
I
That's
see.
right.
Yeah. You have no family.
Yeah, I don't
Speak
have
of.
an erection. Yeah, nothing.
You won't talk about your father.
Yes. He was Charles Manson.
Now, this was really
Yes.
funny. The other day, we had Gilbert in, and Gilbert doesn't like to talk about his personal life.
Yeah.
It wrecks his persona that he's created.
Well, he's been working on this image.
Yeah. You'll never see a serious interview with Gilbert because it'll wreck his persona.
Well, eventually I'll do one of those interviews like Robin Williams and Billy
With David
Crystal.
Frost.
Did you see
Yeah.
the Robin Williams and David Frost interview?
I saw, I think, 5
Did
minutes
you
of
see
it.
he shaved his hands? And
Oh,
everything?
yes.
And Robin Williams getting very introspective to the point of boring us to tears.
Well, I was a lonely child, and I created my own characters. They keep me company.
They were my friends.
They were my friends.
And then I like when he throws in like a voice, but this time it's deeper.
Right.
You know, it's like, and, oh, I'm your conscience, Robin. And it was like that. My emotions would creep
It was insufferable. It was an hour of like...
Of that.
Yeah. I get really mad when people make fun of my wife being a babysitter because she was a babysitter, but I didn't meet her as the babysitter.
I was never angrier than the time that they were saying about things about my wife.
And it's just not true, damn it.
Yeah. Damn it. Damn it.
And we sit and write together. That was the best.
Oh, yeah. Did you hear that?
They write together.
Yeah. What do you write?
Oh, my God.
Children's books?
Did you write this material?
Yeah, because you ought to stop writing with it. Try writing with Gilbert.
We would write jokes about pedophiles. And
All right, let me talk to you about Samsonite luggage for a second. Now, Samsonite, true blowout sale.
Yes.
Talking about a nice, substantial piece of Samsonite luggage. What would you think that would go for? Be honest.
Oh, an arm and a leg.
No, come on.
No, it's
Take
too
a guess.
deep.
Take a guess.
It'd be too personal for me to
No,
reveal.
how much would it cost you? I'm talking about Samsonite luggage.
$50, $60.
No, come on. Be serious. Be serious. Take a guess.
A good piece of Samsonite.
All right, forget it. Fred, how much? No, seriously. Fred, for like a nice
Suitcase.
Piece of luggage?
suitcase.
Suitcase. $150.
Right.
$200.
$49.99, not
This is the
$150.
time to get over there.
American Tourister carry-ons, $29.99. Samsonite garment bags, $49.99. A Samsonite tote. You know what a Samsonite tote is? What would you think be serious, Gilbert. How much would you pay? Or I'll ask you about your father. A Samsonite tote. What would you... a tote bag.
$100.
$9.99. $9.99.
$9.99.
Do you get it?
That's a blowout sale. Shop now for Father's Day, Sunday, June 16th, and take advantage of
And you
innovation.
get a blowout out of it. Oh!
Innovation is the place to go. Save up to 60% off. 1-800-722-1800. They'll tell you about the innovation store nearest you. 5 locations in Manhattan, and they're all over the place in the tri-state area. 31 locations in the tri-state area. 1-800-722-1800. And by the way, now Innovation Luggage and Liberty Travel have joined forces. Visit any of the Liberty Travel locations and take advantage of additional savings available at any of Innovation's 31 locations. 1-800-722-1800. All right. Gilbert Gottfried, the star of...
Problem Child 2.
Right.
So what was it like working there with someone like Don Ritter? I mean, it's been exciting.
Why won't you talk about your father?
Well, you know, it's just
Is
so-
your father alive or dead?
Who knows at this
Come on.
point?
Is he alive or dead? Is your father alive?
Who remembers?
Did
Who
he...
thinks that far back?
Were
I
you
think
from a
we
broken
got
home?
this.
What did we get, Robin?
I think we got that his father is dead.
No, we didn't. We surmised that his father was
Really? We didn't come to, we didn't get a definitive answer?
dead. We supposed that his father was from...
We supposed and allegedly.
I thought we knew
We
that
dissected the
his mother's still alive, and he's very close
right.
to her.
He's so close to the... Mother? This is Gilbert. He lived with her up until like 2 years ago.
Mother.
And because we asked if his father had left his mother, and he said no.
There's blood.
Did your father leave your mother?
There's blood all over.
Were you from a divorced home? Can I ask you that?
My father was Louis Anderson Sr.
I see. Oh, let me talk to Jackie Mason for a minute.
Okay.
Does he know anything
do you know
about
Gilbert?
Do I know him? There's
All right.
no one who I'm closer to.
All right, then you can answer this question. And just asking this about Gilbert, because
Okay.
Gilbert won't talk about himself.
See, he won't say it, but I
Were
will.
Gilbert's parents married up until the time, did Gilbert lose his father through death?
See, I'll tell you the truth. His father was Louis Anderson Sr.
All right. All right, now I want to introduce you to Vinnie Mazzeo.
Oh, I thought I'd do another voice.
Did you ever meet
and
Vinnie?
reveal something. Yes, we're very close.
No, seriously, did you ever meet him?
Yes.
He's a big promoter in the comedy industry.
Has he ever hired you to do a gig?
Oh, yes.
Vinnie comes in here
from.
he just wants to promote something. All right,
Okay.
quickly, Vinnie.
Boy, I hate that.
5 minutes you got. 5
They
minutes.
come in and they want to promote.
Well, at least you didn't do that this
Yes.
time. We let Vinnie in, and Vinnie's the guy who lights himself on fire. All right, Vinnie, take a seat.
Now, is Vinny still trying to get on the TV show?
No, it's not a joke.
We let Vinnie on our TV show, and we chopped them out.
Yeah, so he's still trying to actually make an appearance.
Chop me
Yeah,
out.
why don't you put on your headphones? And don't get Gilbert, move down so you're not too close to Vinnie.
All right.
All right?
You don't want to be too
You're going to
close
light
him.
yourself on fire?
No.
No.
Why can't he do it now?
He does it every time we
Yeah.
see him. We're bored with it already.
No, I know.
That was a quick comeback.
All right, you got 5
Yes.
minutes.
Okay.
Do you know anything about Gilbert's father?
No.
Yeah. Well,
He's a nice man.
then I'm sorry. Then you'll have to go.
All right, Vinnie,
All right.
you come in here like you're some kind of comedian. Gilbert's a real comedian. What do you do?
All right.
Are you still a comedian?
Yeah.
Either you know something about my personal life or you don't. Now get out.
Hey, Vinnie, what do you want to
I
say?
seen
Yes.
Gilbert at Birch Hill's, a club I booked, and I played also. You were very good.
Oh, Gilbert, so you've seen Vinnie's act.
Yes.
Oh.
What did you think of
My
it?
act has improved, Howard. You haven't seen me in 2
All right, do
years.
2 jokes for Gilbert.
Okay.
Do a couple of jokes.
And then
I
light
can't
yourself
do
on
jokes.
fire.
I can light myself on fire.
No, do something.
Do
No.
a Joe Franklin imitation.
All right, do a Joe Franklin imitation.
All right.
Go ahead.
My name is Joe Franklin. Today over here we have Mr. Fred Norris. Over here we have Jackie the Joke Man Martling, Gilbert Gottfried, and his name Howard Stern.
Do something. Do something. Jackie just hit him in the head. But do something funny with it, though. Do one of your jokes with it. Do it. It was a very good impression. It sounds just like Joe Franklin, but do it.
Did it really?
Yeah, it did. It was very, very good.
Yeah, Joe talks that fast and everything.
Yeah, Gilbert is someone who does impressions, and I think he'd be the first to say that you've impressed him.
Yes, I'm very impressed.
You do impressions?
It's kind of like Rich Little hearing Frank Ocean. It's
Right.
Oh.
Now, do you, Joe Franklin, but do something funny with it.
All right.
It's like making fun of a retard.
Is that really fair?
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that a little too easy?
Go ahead, Vinnie. Come on, I'm giving you a chance. You say you're a comedian.
No,
What do you
I never,
come
I'm
in
not
here
saying I'm a
for?
comedian.
Why are you here?
I'm doing a show. I got an offer.
A
for
shell?
An
you-
offer?
you. Yeah.
You got an offer of
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
To do what?
Well, I want to get you some guests.
All right.
Good guess.
Who? I won't say that in front of Gilbert. You're
Ain't
making
your
it
dice
blind.
play.
No.
What are you saying? Gilbert's not a good guest?
No. I'm gonna be.
You're saying you're not a good guest?
No. Well, no, not really.
No, really. What? Who can you get us?
I could get you Charlie Sheen.
All right. So why don't you bring him in?
I'm gonna get you a lot of people.
How do you get
Well,
these
I didn't
people?
say today.
I'm gonna be.
If you do anything about the
well,
show, you know that Charlie
Joe-
Sheen does not like me.
Bobby Vinton. I just drove Bobby Vinton somewhere,
No.
and he's from California, and he was going, "Oh, how do we get the Howard Stern show? How do we get the Howard Stern show?" And this and that and the other thing. And he was telling me he wants to do your show. And Mike, his agent, Mike.
Why would I want to have Bobby Vinton on?
I don't know. He likes you.
Yeah, but you know.
Well, how's that going to lead to Charlie Sheen?
Yeah. How you gonna get me Charlie
My sister
Sheen?
just had Charlie Sheen. She
had him?
She did work with him. And,
What did she do
Phil
with him?
Collins,
What did she do with Charlie Sheen?
What did she do with
Yeah,
Charlie?
what did
Sheen?
she do with Charlie
In
Sheen?
Pittsburgh, she did. She runs her company out there. She's a writer. She writes songs and things like that.
Yeah, and
she did a thing with Charlie Sheen.
What did she
to
do?
Raise money for homeless, and
Yeah, and how does that
he got
incorporate?
her. He got her on an interview down there.
He got her.
No, I'm sorry. She got him an interview down there.
She got him an interview
Right,
with
she
what?
put him on an interview. She's running a radio show. The radio show that
Wait a
I
second,
was.
well, hold it. Your sister has a radio show.
Yes.
She's a disc jockey.
No.
She's a talk show host.
Yeah, a producer.
Oh, a producer of a radio show.
Does she own a radio?
She owns.
Yes.
She owns her own company. She did the.
Why can't you
remember-
describe what your sister does?
Okay.
Does your
My
sister work for a radio
my
station?
sister. Can I explain?
You have been
Been
explaining.
begging.
We're
My-
dying for you to explain.
Intersperse it with some jokes, too.
Okay.
Like,
All right.
Yeah. No,
like
no,
if you-
We'll get to the jokes in a minute, Gilbert.
No, I
We'll
mean,
get to
if
that
you were on
stuff.
the panel, you'd
No, go
throw
ahead.
in a joke.
All right. My
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
My All right, my sister wrote songs for.
She wrote 3
Park.
songs.
No, he's saying she wrote and wrote and wrote. And
And it came out one song.
When Doc McGee got busted for pot, she went down and did that documentary with the thing for drugs in Russia with John Bon Jovi and stuff.
So what does your sister do for a living? How does she make a paycheck? Who does she work for? She works for a company?
For herself. She owns Synergy Productions.
All right, she has a production company.
Right.
And the production company produces radio programs.
Organizations. Yes.
All right. And
Very good.
All right, she was producing a radio program, and she lined up Charlie Sheen as a guest.
Right.
All right. And then Charlie Sheen, how are you going to get me Charlie Sheen?
I talked to my sister. I'm always trying to say, I'll get you any.
You've never once delivered a guest here. Ever.
I certainly have.
Who?
Pat Cooper.
You did.
Where?
Everybody.
No, wait, I'm sorry. I absorbed the loss.
Everybody has Pat Cooper.
Yeah. Well,
everybody. Pat Cooper doesn't know how to turn down a show.
Right. No. I mean,
no offense to you, but
no offense to me. I know.
Yeah, I don't think you got me Pat Cooper.
No, I probably didn't. But
right.
I can get you some good people.
Well, do it then.
Well,
let's see you deliver one person.
I've been trying to get Tiny back up here for the last.
If you can get Tiny Tim, I'd be impressed. How's
that?
If
I can get Tiny Tim up here.
Yeah.
You give me another shot on your television show?
Well, first we got to hear a joke.
Well, let me hear what you... Let's suppose this was a television show. What would you do on the television show? Show me what you would do. What would you do?
Give us the subject of the joke.
What do you want to do?
Name the subject of one of your jokes, so then I could bring it up like it was a Letterman interview.
All right, Bruce Springsteen, Bob Dylan.
Okay.
Right. Hey, what's this about Bruce Springsteen?
So, I hear a lot about Bruce Springsteen in the news. You know that, Vinnie? This whole thing with Bruce Springsteen.
Hey, Gilbert, you're being a little wise-ass. Let Vinnie do his joke, all right?
No, I was building him up.
Yeah, okay. You're the top comedian in the country, Gilbert.
Bruce Springsteen, Bob Dylan, Stevie Wonder, they're all standing around the garbage can. They gave away all their money to Ethiopians. So Bruce says, yeah, Bob, Stevie, all those years we've been playing that music, and now we got no money, and we can't play no, we can't get the Ethiopian Fat Farm to sponsor a song. What do you say we hit that song one more time? We are so cold. We need some heat. We are the ones that gave it all our cash.
Get out of here.
So they
all right, your 5 minutes are up.
All right.
Unbelievable. It's unbelievable. That's the same bad stuff you were doing before.
Yeah, you've done that here before.
It's not even funny, Vinnie.
Yeah.
Do you ever do that for someone and get laughs?
Yeah.
You do that on stage?
No, I do my fish out of water. I do my Cabbage Patch doll.
Do that for Gilbert.
Vinnie,
fish out of water.
You always
It hurts,
struck me as a fish out
You
of
wanna
water.
see how the fish?
Yeah,
I got a new song
See it,
now,
Gilbert.
Fish Out
This
of
is a
Water.
visual thing.
I'm doing a Lisa fish, style of fish.
All right, do it. I just want to see if Gilbert laughs.
Okay.
All right.
Do you think you could build an act around that, Gilbert?
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Vinnie just jumps up and down. All right, that's enough. That's enough.
No. What?
You all right?
What?
Oh.
No, I didn't see it.
Could you do it again?
I'm sorry, I must have been looking at the paper. Can you do
All right,
that
if you
one
get
more
Tiny
time?
Tim up here, you can do Fish Out of the Water on the TV show.
All right.
All right?
Okay.
All right, you have a deal.
Thank you.
Tiny Tim and Charlie Sheen. Together for the first time.
All right. I'm giving him something easy to get, Tiny Tim. If he can't get that. And then you can do Fish Out of Water. That's it.
Okay.
What's your Cabbage Patch doll?
Oh, Cabbage Patch doll?
Okay.
Let me see. All right, that's pretty good. You
Yeah,
can do
that's
that,
good.
too. You can do
How
that.
about do the Cabbage Patch Kid as a fish out of water?
I can't
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
All right. All right, Vinnie.
I'm a fish out of water.
Now, you have a show coming up that you
Yeah, why
want
don't
to
you
plug?
promote that and then you can leave.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
All right. I'm going to be at the Wine Cellars every Tuesday night hosting Talent Night. I'm going to be there with Uncle Floyd.
Why is it so
Uncle Floyd
difficult for you to talk?
Uncle Floyd the 31st. I hurt my rib.
Did you hurt your rib? Did you break your rib?
No, not broke it. I just like a...
You're a real loser, Vinnie. I hate to tell you. Who's the bigger loser, Ted Koppel's son or Vinnie?
Who knows?
Hi, I'm Vinnie's son. Hi, lady. I'm Vinnie's son. Yeah.
So, Vinnie,
Yes, sir.
what you're saying is... Hey, can we call your sister?
Sure.
Maybe the next
The
time.
one who wrote and wrote and wrote.
Yeah, no, she would
What
love
song
to
did
do
she
for
write?
her. She wrote the song that you played for Gorky Park. If you look on the album, you'll see her name, Judy Mazzeo Zacci, Within Your Eyes and Danger Zone.
She wrote that for Gorky Park, the
wrote
Russian
both
band?
of those songs. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, she must be
That's
rich.
it?
No,
That's just 2 songs, so she
doing a lot
wrote
better
and
than me,
wrote.
but...
All right, and you're going to have a gig with Uncle Floyd, is that
Yeah,
it?
I'm working with Uncle Floyd. Today I'm going to be at Al's Fish, because I'm doing a business now, Dialing Fish.
Yeah.
And I'm giving out free tickets to the Uncle Floyd show down at the Wine Cellar and also at Buck Smith's in North Middletown, New
All right.
Jersey.
Well, it's a living.
And it's,
You know that Vinny must have, like, money from his like, dad or something. That
Yeah,
he
somebody
gives
sends him a check every month.
Because there's no clear way on how he makes a living. Because he loses tons of money on shows that he promotes.
no more, I don't.
Well, neat.
I'm not losing money no more.
Right, because you're not promoting his shows.
Well,
You have no ability. He'll book an act in like middle of like a black neighborhood or something. like he'll book Pat Cooper.
Book the whitest white man.
Yeah, he'll book like an old Italian guy to go play a black neighborhood. You know, it's just you have no clue what you're doing. I mean, you take. He got Belzer.
Admit,
Where did Belzer play?
I didn't.
Like a 3,000 seat hall. He books Belzer. There's 3 people in the audience.
Yeah.
Because you didn't promote it properly, and you put him in the wrong. Belzer's a city kind of act.
Yeah. Howard, I'm not disagreeing about
Yeah, you're
that,
terrible
but
at that.
mean- but that was a while ago.
But you
It
lost
doesn't
all that
mean
money.
now.
How did you make money?
It doesn't mean now.
How
I
did
can
you
tell
pay
you
your
off the
rent?
air how I
How do
made
you pay
money.
your rent?
I can tell you off the air how I made money. I could never tell you
On the air?
how
You
I
deal
made
pot?
money.
Illegal?
No.
Tell us now and we'll censor it.
Why couldn't you tell us how you make money? Is it illegal? Oh, it is. All right. You do something illegal to make a living.
No, I've been an electrician all my life. I did electrical work, put hi-hats in.
You don't even know how to do electrical work.
I certainly do so.
And you are an electrician. You are an licensed electrician?
Not yet.
Right.
Well, I'm not going for my license, but that's basically what if I took the test.
What do you? I tell you what. What do you do to make a living? I want to know. I want to know how you make money. You cannot tell me.
Take his mic down and let him tell you.
All right. I want to. All right. What do you say, Robin? I'll leave. I'm turning down everyone's mic but yours.
Okay.
Okay.
I wonder how long this explanation will take. Vinny's now talking.
Yeah. Okay. First of all.
Felt like divorce court.
All right. I can see why. It's not that it's so illegal. It's just that he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to go on the air with it. He's very embarrassed.
No.
Is it embarrassing?
He's an idiot. He's an idiot. Did you? I would love to question him about this on the air. You know, Gilbert, did you hear that? What he does?
Yes, it was very exciting.
He was very excited.
Yes.
And it's like something. Why would they need him to do that?
Yeah, it was bordering on The Godfather.
Yeah.
I was smuggler.
Yeah, okay. I only wish it was that good. It's something so stupid that he's obviously lying about. There's no way he ever did this, and if he did it, there's no way they need him to do it. And you know what? There's no way they even need anybody to do it.
Yeah. It's something nobody needs.
Nobody needs.
And he claims somebody paid him to do
Right.
it.
Is this something any of us would ever need? Is this an occupation we'd come in contact with?
Yeah. If you're such a smuggler, why don't you smuggle some brains into your head?
So he couldn't go on What's My Line. He would stump the panel.
Right.
Is this a job any human beings ever heard of?
No one. No one's ever heard of this job.
This is a
I can tell you that.
brand new profession.
I'm going to have to flip over all the cards. What is it, Vinny? Go ahead. No, you know what it is? You're really not a comedian. You're really not a...
you haven't seen my act.
You're not even what you just told me you did.
You don't even know.
And you're not
Wait
even...
a minute. He doesn't do this anymore, this thing
No,
that
you don't.
nobody
Do
needs?
you still do it?
Shows for years.
Do you
I
still
know
do
it's
with the
something
thing...
else.
When I lowered the microphone,
Everybody
do you
got-
still do that?
Yes, sir.
You do. Someone still has a need for that.
Oh, no.
No, you don't do that.
No,
Is this
but there
something
was
I-
more to it. You didn't let me finish.
All right, hold on. I'll lower my
Okay,
microphone.
well, once
All right.
again,
Robin,
you go into
you'll have to excuse
reference.
me.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm serious.
Because you know what? If Robin, after the show's going to say, what does Vinny do?
I got no
And I
reason
still
to
can't
lie to you.
describe to her
I
what
got
you
no
said.
reason. I lied to you about one thing.
What was that?
That was a while ago.
What did you lie? Tell
I lied
Robin.
to you about my bird.
Right.
What bird?
About the bird dying.
bird
Okay,
flying
listen, it's
out.
not even
That I
interesting.
like. Okay.
Robin,
I
let me
know
lower
it's
the
not.
microphones. Tell me
All
what
right.
you do. Wait.
Once again, they are going into private conference to discuss Vinny's career. Now he's being very elaborate and gesticulating. Oh, Okay.
Look, I've
All right,
in the
all right, we're back.
Now what? You can't tell me anything.
Now it's a whole other thing he does.
No, it's the same thing. It was the same people.
No, wait, hold it.
You just work for some particular people?
I gotta lower the microphones again. Robin, excuse me for a minute, because I know you're gonna ask me about this later, and I'm not gonna
So
have
you
an
gotta
answer.
have all the details.
Hold on a second.
Yes.
My goodness, Vinnie must have had a very, very interesting career. Oh, I wonder how much money you can get for this.
Robin, I hear you vamping, and I'm sympathetic to the position I put you in, but I must say I've learned absolutely nothing.
You mean that was all for naught?
Well, I got it off the air, I guess. Vinny, you don't want me saying this on the air, right?
No.
It wasn't illegal, though.
I don't want to say what's going on because no one's really clear on what he's talking about.
Anyway, can I tell you about my new
But
thing?
people used to give him money,
Yeah,
is what you're saying.
Well,
Howard.
so he says.
Can I tell you what I'm doing?
You know what I believe? I believe your father is a very bright man
My
who's
father's
wealthy
very bright.
and who probably has to pay you money, like Johnny Carson pays his son money to live. That's what I guess. And then when your dad gives you money, each time you give it, you end up giving it to different comedians who can't fill a house because you put the house in the middle of Harlem.
And probably.
Am I right? Do you not waste your father's money?
I've made a few mistakes with my
Okay.
father's money.
Can we
All
turn
right.
the mics off and you'll tell us which mistakes?
No, he'll tell you that on
I
mic.
should have hired you, Gilbert.
Yes.
What was that?
I should have put the money towards Gilbert.
Do you do well in front of black audiences, Gilbert?
Oh,
Yeah.
very well.
No, he wants to do well in front of white audiences in black neighborhoods with no advertising.
Well,
do
I
a
have a
few
new
weeks in
venture
Detroit.
going, Howard, which is very legit and very good with the leash of fish.
Lease a fish.
Yeah.
Well, he's trying to become one of those
Well,
guys who
okay.
deliver fish to
No.
a
Oh, is this Lisa
lease
Fish?
a fish.
Yeah,
Oh,
I set
come
up.
on.
We set up the whole fish is.
All right,
my
now you're
thing.
being
That's-
stupid.
No, I'm not. Please let me just.
All right, listen, I've left you on too long. I got to wrap up
I
with
know,
the news.
Just let me this one.
No, I gotta find out how you lease a
No,
fish.
it's
and who
silly.
is
It's
leasing
silly.
a fish.
It's silly.
I got finspectors. Okay.
Oh,
What?
please.
What'd you say?
The people. It's sort of a joke. It's like finspectors where people go out. We got
Finspectors.
right.
All right, all right,
I'll
thank
set
you.
up a tank somewhere.
Oh, okay, very funny. All right, that's a funny joke. Okay, next time you come in, you'll tell us about that. You set up a tank somewhere and what?
Right. I know we lease fish tanks to different houses and things
Oh.
like that. We come, we set them up, we take care
Oh,
of the
okay,
water.
that's good.
We clean. Yeah, we clean.
Why would I
it.
want to lease that?
We clean. You don't have to lease it. You can
In other
buy
words,
it.
we
and
hire you as a
it.
service. Okay.
And we service it, but we set it up. We give you, the best prices and stuff.
And then the fish don't die because
No,
you
the
guys
fish
take
don't
care
die
of it.
because we take good care.
All
of
right,
it.
that's
The
all
pH
right.
is
So
right.
give out your phone number.
Okay. All right. 908-290-7766. Al's Fish. I'll be there tonight between 6 and 7:30. And
Signing
we're giving
autograph?
out tickets and giving out free gifts.
And Vinny will be signing autographs?
Yeah, if anybody wants one. It's on Route 35 in Sayreville. Al's Fish. Al's Tropical Fish.
All right.
Why do you have to lease the fish?
No, you lease the
Well, you lease
services
it.
of the
We
company.
service it.
Oh, I
It's like,
see.
and I got a theme song with it, which is really good. The theme song's good.
All right,
I
let's hear it.
understand you have a theme song for this lease.
No, let's hear the theme song real quick.
I'm like a fish out of water, chicken of the sea, fish out of water. Believe in me,
Okay,
got a
good.
whale of a heartache.
All right.
I got the oceanic blues like a fish
All
out
right.
of water.
Robin, wrap up and then we'll get out of here. And Gilbert Gottfried, star of Problem Child 2, is here.
Oh.
Every Tuesday the one.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, not
Very
that's
good.
Vinny's plug. Okay.
King's gonna be there.
Dr. King is going to be there?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That I
He's
like.
good. I
Yeah,
like
him we
him.
like.
That's Martin.
Vinny,
Luther.
you don't have an act. You can't do a
We need
minute
to
of
tell
jokes.
you. Yeah.
I can do a minute of jokes.
Let's
I
hear
can't
it.
do 'em off this- I have a whole new thing, Howard.
Okay,
You give
tell-
me a week to practice it. You wouldn't believe it. I'll be Jackie in
No,
5
you mean to
minutes.
tell me you're going to be going on in the wine cellar tonight
No.
or next week?
Next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday,
And I'll
you
be
have no
hilarious.
jokes.
I'll be hilarious.
And you
my
have no
friend. I'll
jokes.
stay up a half hour and be hilarious. I
Yeah.
got jokes, but it's different. I go through different acts. I talk about felching.
Oh,
You know,
tell us
felching's
about
very
felching.
fun.
Tell us about that.
What is
Oh, yeah.
felching?
Ugh. All right, felching. This is true. Somebody told me this is how AIDS was started.
No, I don't want to hear about this.
Oh.
No, I heard your material on this. No, this is not going to go on here.
No.
So tell me, Vinny, how did AIDS get started?
Well, you don't want to know.
Felching.
Joe.
No, you can't do that on the
I
air.
was saying.
Howard, I want a date with Gilbert. I love him. I'm 5'1", 97 pounds, 36C chest, blonde hair, green eyes.
20 years old.
20 years old.
Gilbert?
Yeah, bring her in.
No, you know what Gilbert's... Now I finally have the punishment for him taking us and treating us badly. Remember a couple of months ago, Gilbert wasn't talking to us because we had another guest on and we couldn't bring him in?
Right.
And Gilbert misbehaved?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh. I even felt that.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
Oh,
it.
that was cruel, Howard. I thought I could be cruel.
Now you don't have your 20-year-old.
Boy, how do you
with a
like
C
that?
chest.
With a C chest.
Man. A C chest.
With a C chest. We won't see her chest.
That is your punishment
Yes,
now.
that's your punishment.
Think about that the next time.
Now go up to your room.
How'd you like that, Robin?
That was so wrong.
Tell us about your father, and I'll put those pieces of paper back
Okay.
together.
No, I'll keep quiet about it. And just
You want
go
this
home
phone
and
number? Tell me about your father. All right.
You don't want Gilbert to find true love? Then he'll be indebted to it.
Yeah, like he was before. Another good friend of mine.
Gilbert's a kind of what have you done for me lately guy. Always keeping a tally sheet.
Who's this? You're on the air.
This is Valerie.
Oh, this is Valerie.
Hi.
Oh, so now I don't. Oh, you're the one who likes Gilbert.
Yes.
You really like Gilbert.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I think he's very funny.
Yeah, well, he's not. Not when he's like off stage.
Why?
Right?
What is he like?
Aren't you awkward? And then
Yes.
then you get the girls up to the bedroom and you won't talk to them, and they have to take their clothes off, and you just want to make sex with them.
Yes, exactly.
And if they don't make sex, you throw them out of the room.
Which makes me different from most guys.
Hey, we got that first-hand information from a girl who was with Gilbert, and she wanted to sleep with him, but Gilbert was being totally obnoxious.
Why?
He did all the wrong things.
Yeah.
Why? Is he really obnoxious then, like in real life and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, the girl went up to the bedroom with him, and she takes off her clothes, and Gilbert goes, come on, let's do it. And she goes, well, just talk to me a little bit. And he goes, no, I don't want to talk to you, just do it.
And wasn't he doing the psycho character?
Yeah, and he wouldn't talk to her all
Well,
night.
I did talk to her. I talked to her about the Holocaust. I think it turned her off.
Yeah.
Aw.
You sure you want Gilbert?
Yeah.
What do you look like?
Well, I'm 5'1".
You know he's just going to probably do you and then dump you.
No.
If you and if you talk too much, he'll dump you anyway.
Why? I don't talk too much.
Gilbert, admit you do have problems with women. I
Me?
mean, no,
Why?
I mean, I'm saying that.
Mr. Sensitive? Or are you talking about Mr.
I'm talking about that
Sensitive
girl.
over
That
here?
girl that you were with, I met, was really cute.
I'm like Alan Alda.
And you did take her up to the bedroom, and you told her to have sex, and you just sat there like a mental patient.
Yes.
And Gilbert's embarrassed by this because it came out on the air.
But, Howard, the other week, a girl called in and said he was fine as a date.
Well, I'll tell you what we'll do then.
What?
You'll come down here tomorrow,
Okay.
and Gilbert could be one of 3 guys to call in for the dating game.
All right.
We'll see if
What
you
do
pick
people
him.
tell you look like? What famous person?
Vinnie
Vinnie
Mazzeo.
Mazzeo.
Well, I don't know. No, I mean, nobody's ever. I'm not like disgusting. I'm not a mutant. I'm not like horrible or anything.
That's not a good selling.
That's how people describe Gilbert.
Yes.
John has met me before. Stuttering John.
Stuttering John met you.
Yeah, this was like a year ago at a skirt contest at Strip.
You were in a sexy girl contest?
A skirt contest. Yeah.
What's a skirt contest?
What?
What's a skirt contest?
It's like a hot legs kind of thing.
Yeah, Gilbert likes girls who are in hot legs contests.
I like girls who are breathing.
He likes girls in hot legs contests, but those are the ones that he takes up to the room and has sex
He
with.
doesn't want to talk
And
to
doesn't
them.
want to talk to them and then throws them out. And doesn't say anything romantic or nice to them.
Yes.
You want to be treated like that?
Well,
You don't mind being treated like that? I'm being honest with you. That's how Gilbert interacts with people. He's very awkward
I get
socially.
that anyway from just normal guys I go out with.
Oh, it might as well be Gilbert.
Might as well be from a nut. If we're going to be treated that way, it might as well be from
What is your fantasy? That Gilbert will
unstable.
flip over you and then he will take you out of your miserable
flip you
life?
over?
I don't know.
Because I am telling you exactly what will happen. You will go into a room with Gilbert. Gilbert will be very quiet. He won't say anything. He'll expect you to initiate everything. After your clothes are off, Gilbert will make love to you for about 3 seconds, and then we'll be done with you, and then dump you. You ready for that?
He won't care about your needs.
It'll
Yeah.
be 3 seconds if I really concentrate.
And he won't buy you a drink, and he won't buy you dinner because he doesn't even buy himself that stuff. And he doesn't buy himself any furniture, and he's real cheap.
Is he really like that?
Yes, I swear.
Are you, Gilbert?
Tell the truth, Gilbert.
But other than that,
Gilbert, tell the truth. That's what you're going to do. You might. She's in a legs contest.
yes. What? Do you have long legs? Well, it can't be too long. She's 5'1".
They're all right. I mean, they're,
Are you real? I mean, if she's in a legs contest, Robin, how bad?
Her legs are good.
Yeah.
We know that.
Yeah, that's good enough for Gilbert.
Well, no, I mean, it's...
Do you mind wearing a bag over your head?
No.
You have a real good body, huh?
Yeah.
What does your
Well.
face look like, other than it's not a mutant?
It was fine.
You want to let her down here tomorrow at 9 and then have Gilbert come in and look her over?
I wouldn't mind that. Would you
Gilbert,
mind
would you mind that?
Tomorrow.
Oh,
I think
listen,
tomorrow.
he's busy. He's got
He'll never show up. He's
No,
not
tomorrow's
gonna show up.
Friday?
Yeah.
I'll be here.
All right,
Okay.
at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
You and her will meet on the air. If you like her, you let her know.
Yeah.
And you can just take her out of here and do her.
Oh,
Yeah.
gee.
You're going to
make
give
her-
Gilbert sex, right?
Oh, don't say that over the air.
But you will, won't you?
Don't say that over the air.
There's
Well,
good odds.
Yes or no?
See, Gilbert likes us. He wants to know. This is
See,
what he
I-
did to that other girl.
He's Mr. Sure Thing.
I gotta go. It has to be yes or no here.
Is he going to be obnoxious?
Yeah, this is exactly
Well,
what
what?
he's going to do to you.
I'm the person you're calling up. Why am I going to be obnoxious? It's like calling up Will Chamberlain and say, "Is he going to be tall?"
Oh, it is.
And Gilbert will take it. Well, listen, Gilbert. If you like how she looks, you'll take her over to a hotel and have sex with her?
Hotel? That
Or do you have
costs
to go back to
money.
your apartment?
I got to go back to my apartment and check things.
I'm saying, will you take her to the apartment or will you take her to a hotel? You don't want to know where you live.
No, that's true.
See, my thing, I think Gilbert has to go to their place.
Oh, that's right. That's the other big
Yeah.
thing. Where do you live? Do you live in the city?
No, I don't. I live on Long Island.
That's a problem. With your parents?
That is a problem.
Yes.
Oh, you have no place to go.
Are your parents impressed with me enough?
Do they mind if Gilbert goes upstairs and has sex with you?
Oh,
Understand what a
Gottfried's
date.
gonna have
I'm
sex
really.
with our daughter?
I'm just trying to really make you understand what the date's going to be. If he likes the way you look, he's going to expect you to go into a room with him and have sex. I'm telling you, this is his way he operates. He doesn't even. And this girl, one girl was ready to have sex. He says, "Gilbert, just talk to me."
But it'll be 3 seconds of
And Gilbert goes,
ecstasy.
"Just let's have sex." This was literally. I swear, I got this girl's number.
And I could swear that the reason he didn't have sex with that other woman is she didn't have a place to take him to.
Right. Gilbert, will you get a hotel? If I get you a hotel room, would you go with a hotel?
It depends.
Or do I have to pay
It's
for it?
times with- Oh, yeah, of course.
If we pay for it, you'll go to the hotel.
What's the sense in you getting a hotel if I got to
All
pay
right, so
for
tomorrow at 9 o'clock, you come down here. Come down here in your sexiest outfit.
Okay.
Gilbert will meet you on the air. I'll keep quiet. Robin, you'll keep
I
quiet
don't know
during
if
it.
it's quite good or fair or for us to get him a hotel room.
That's right. He has to get his own hotel room. Or maybe she should pay for the hotel room.
Yeah, you want to have a date with Gilbert.
Since she's getting such a prize like Gilbert.
it. And it has to be a large suite.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, he's
For
Gilbert
3
Gottfried.
seconds, they rent them out that long?
Hey, wouldn't it be funny if it turned out her father
That includes dinner. The 3
was,
seconds.
if her father was Gilbert's father remarried, that he hasn't seen for years.
Sister.
This is his sister and he has sex with her. What is it, Gary?
Well, I know we didn't intend to do Gilbert Dial a day, but now there's a woman. I put her on the hotline.
No, I can't get into this. I got to
She
leave.
wanted to audition to be with Gilbert as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we could have 2 women down
okay,
here.
bring
Gilbert
them
could
both
have a
down.
choice.
Well, Gilbert will wait here all night then for this. He's not going to leave.
He's sleeping.
All right. Rather quickly, what we'll do is you get the other woman on the phone.
No, right now.
All right. Well, I'm saying you talk to her, and you tell both of them what time to be down here, 9 o'clock, and you give them the information. Gilbert will be here. He'll look them over. Would you be opposed to making love to another woman?
Me, yes.
Yes, you would. All right. Just checking.
Even if it was 3 seconds.
All right. And then these are only girls who are serious about Gilbert.
Yes. What does the other one look like? Put her on the phone
What's
for
the
a
difference?
minute.
You're going to meet
Yeah,
them
that's true.
tomorrow.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Is that what you want, Val?
We don't have to take their words for it.
Are you happy with that arrangement?
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Very good. Hold on. Don't cry. I know it's painful. The thought of
of
sleeping with
having
Gilbert.
sex with me is...
What?
I was laughing.
Oh, okay.
That's even worse.
Don't laugh at me.
Gilbert, you're a sexual dynamo. Look at all the women
yeah,
all over the
yeah.
woodwork.
Because girls hear guys on the radio and they want to have sex with them. Well, all right, there it is. So, Gilbert, tomorrow's your big day.
Okay.
Try and wear something a little bit attractive.
Oh, all right.
You know, maybe after the show, talk to Robin about something that would turn
Yeah,
women on.
this is my
But
attractive
do
outfit.
you think he should try to be someone else?
Yeah, why don't you be Jackie Mason?
So I'll impregnate both of them.
Right.
And they'll sue me.
Right. All right, Vinnie, you were very funny today. And let's we'll get the 2 girls down here, Robin. And we'll take a look at that.
Okay. Sounds like a good idea.
And we'll keep Gilbert sequestered.
You promise?
Until he
Gilbert
meets
will
the girls.
show up, won't he?
Now, Gilbert, you're going to show up,
Yes,
right? Okay.
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. This is worth his while.
Okay.
This is better than providing him an egg sandwich and orange juice.
But let me ask you a question.
Well, let's not go
Yes.
that far.
Don't you remember one time we were going to do something like this and Gilbert didn't show?
Well, wait a second. I'll call the whole thing off. Is
I
that
think
true, Gilbert?
Was it? Didn't we do a dial-a-date with him?
Oh, no, he didn't go out on the date.
Right.
That's right. You didn't go out on the date.
Yeah. I'll be here tomorrow.
You will?
9 o'clock.
No, if he says he's going to be here, I'm sure he's a man of it.
He's not going to burn us again, huh?
Well, what he likes about this is this appeals to Gilbert because the girls will be here, he can look them over, and if they agree to have sex with him, then I take care of all that problem for him that they've agreed to have sex, then he can just leave and have sex.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
Look at Vinnie.
Vinnie, what about you? Are you still engaged?
You still getting sex?
Yeah, I guess.
Are you engaged?
Huh?
Are you engaged still?
Can you tell us off
Yeah.
the mic?
Yeah, I'm going to be getting married soon. Another 6 months.
Lucky woman.
Yeah, she's a good girl.
Okay, any girl that would be with you has to be a good girl. You know how he... All right, let's
why
Robin,
am I such a low life? I don't know.
you don't do anything.
Probably off the mic, he's going to say she's here
I
illegally.
honestly do. I work hard when I work.
Probably Val is your girlfriend.
I've made a few mistakes, I know, in promotions, but it's getting better. I'm still trying, man. I'm not going to give up until I do it right.
All right, Robin, what else is in the news that we can
Same
wrap
with my
up with?
sex life.
Well, remember a couple weeks ago I told you about a 14-year-old AIDS boy who was planning to marry his 16-year-old girlfriend, Ricky Ray, and his girlfriend?
Hey, didn't he get AIDS from Gilbert?
Yes. But other than that, I'm a good date.
Yeah.
Apparently, they went public with their plans to be married in December.
Right.
But they have been getting death threats against
my.
his family since his marriage plans became widely known.
Yeah, well, they went on Donahue with it.
The family has feared for its safety and have now gone into seclusion.
I don't know why they were publicizing this thing. Because so it was in the paper, it would have been forgotten about. They went on all the TV shows. It's a kid with AIDS. He got it from hemophilia.
Yeah, all three of the boys in the family have the HIV. 2 boys have come down with full-blown AIDS.
Why would he be afraid of death threats? He should just live like every day's his last day anyway. So, I mean, death threats. I mean, he's got the biggest death threat hanging over his head. And what kind of sicko calls up a kid with AIDS and gives him death threats?
That's the question. He's already going to die.
Yes, and why are they giving him death threats? Because he's going to marry someone?
Yeah, they got angry because he announced that he was getting married and that they were going to have safe sex and plan to try to have children through artificial insemination.
Can you imagine the anger of Gilbert announced he was getting married on the show?
You think it'd be even worse?
Oh, yeah.
Both families have received angry calls and letters from strangers, including several telephone death threats to the Rays household. One caller said both families would die if the marriage were carried out.
Wow. Gilbert almost got married once, and that happened to him. Got a death threat, and everyone said everyone would die if he got married and he left.
Well, this is the same family that was burned out
Right.
of one town
That's right.
when it was discovered that their kids had AIDS. So,
Wow.
it happens again.
See, they've been through a lot.
Yes.
That's not right.
14-year-old kid, let him do what he wants to do. He's got a girl who wants to marry him. Leave him alone.
Gilbert wants to know if it's tomorrow's show yet.
Remember the name Dave Dravecki?
Sure. Didn't he open for Vinnie Mazzeo at the
Count Basie Theater.
Count Basie Theater?
Yes.
No, this is the guy who made that comeback in baseball in 1989 from cancer in his pitching arm.
Oh, yeah.
And then, he was standing out there and his arm broke while he was pitching.
Yeah, I remember it. Hey, speaking of arms, Gilbert has his arm around Vinnie.
Well, that guy's having his arm amputated after 3 years of fighting to save it.
Isn't he trying to make a comeback where he's going to pitch with his foot?
Oh.
Hey, let me tell you something. It's impossible.
They cut my arm off, my sex life would be over.
Let me tell you something about it. I know. Let me tell you about this story. This is one of the saddest stories I've ever heard. A guy who tries to make a comeback after cancer in professional sports. This is one of the most difficult things to do, and yet now fate has dealt him the worst of blows.
I wish they'd deal me one.
No, being serious.
No.
Though.
Hey, could you deal me a bad blow? Oh!
Hey, look at the bright side. He could be a pro bowler. Those guys have absolutely zero talent.
Well, he'll be hospitalized for up to 2 weeks. It's just sad. That
It is sad.
This is where it's gone. This is where we are now in this saga.
And yet Vinnie Mazzeo has both arms and legs.
Yeah. I don't understand it.
You know, it's like, what an injustice.
Well,
Here's
how
a guy.
else could he do that fish joke?
Right.
Penis is a piece of bacon.
All right, Vinnie, good. That's real good, Vinnie.
That was a joke.
That was very funny.
Now, listen to this story, Howard. You know how I'm always saying we have to have a death penalty?
Yep.
Samuel Barnett recently walked out of prison after serving half of a 12-year sentence for raping a 9-year-old girl. Yesterday, he was jailed without possibility of bail for allegedly attacking the same girl.
Wow.
He laughed and he taunted her
Oh,
as
yeah.
he and another man assaulted her and forced her to perform oral sex. The girl is now 15.
Wow.
He told her that she was being attacked for telling on him before, and that he threatened a member of her family now.
Oh.
She was held captive, allegedly, for 7 hours and repeatedly assaulted.
Oh, my God. What, Vinnie? Vinnie, shut up, will you? That's a shame. Vinnie with some social commentary. Well, this is the kind of creep you talk about all the time, Robin. Here's a guy goes to jail for raping a young girl, little girl, and then they let him out. What's the first thing he does? He comes back and rapes her again.
Does that girl deserve this?
I don't know.
Should she have to live in a world where there are people like this who will attack her again and again and again?
Vinnie?
They'll do for a guy like this. Governor Cuomo.
Mayor Cuomo.
He should be mayor.
Yeah.
He doesn't deserve a good job like governor.
No, you see, that's a guy you got to kill. That's the guy you got to kill.
Who?
Vinnie, you will kill this guy.
Anything you want, Howard. All you got to do is just ask me.
Say the word. Say the
No.
word. Well,
Don't do anything, Vinnie.
I was watching Joan Rivers yesterday, and she had this author on who does stories about serial killers
Right.
and other murderers, and she says they can't be reformed. She's been in this field for years now. She's been studying these people and interviewing these people. Serial killers especially, she says, are addicted to death. You can't stop them. The only way to get rid of them, cure them, is to kill them. But no, we're just building more jails.
Wow.
Anyway,
Robin, you're getting carried away over there.
The students at that all-girl Catholic high school in Queens have
want
rallied.
to date Gilbert?
No, they're rallying to date Gilbert. No, they have rallied around their gay teacher who has been let go.
Yeah, I saw that guy on TV. I felt kind of bad for him.
Yeah, this is the guy who marched in the St. Patrick's Day parade, Brendan Fay.
What am I, a gay teacher?
And everything was fine, he says, until they saw him on TV proclaiming his gayness.
Right.
Now, it was a Catholic school. It's an all-girls school, and he was the religion teacher.
A gay guy, what could be safer than like a gay guy at an all-girls Catholic school?
Well, you know what they said to him? They said he had confused all the girls about their sexuality after they saw him on TV.
They said, hey, you're a homo. He said, hey, you're a homo. Oh, get out of here. You're a homo.
Hey, what do I give him a lot of homework?
You're in a school full of girls. What's the matter with you?
All right, very
Go to
good.
a boys' school. Oh.
I'm not a homosexual. I'm a woman.
What was that?
That's Vinnie telling a joke.
Oh, okay. Sister Joan Petito.
It's Vinnie slowing Gilbert down.
Yes, and all of us.
Yeah, and everyone.
Bringing the show to a grinding halt.
Ruining everybody.
Sister Joan Petito said that...
Hey, what do you got, big potatoes? Oh!
All right, Gilbert. You're getting as funny as Vinnie lately.
Yes.
Come on. All right, go ahead.
Said in a letter she sent to Faye that he had several weak teaching skills.
Oh, right.
One was sex
Elaborate.
education.
Right. It's because he was a homosexual, right, Gilbert?
Yeah, because he's a homo. Guy's a homo teacher. Oh!
So anyway,
I'm sure the nuns and priests don't confuse anybody with their sexuality.
There they're now telling him his contract will not be renewed, and he's very worried because his visa is about to expire.
Hey, what am I worried? Very good.
What am I, an exiled homo? Oh!
Going to be something interesting on CNBC. Just try to find it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going to be on?
G. Gordon Liddy being interviewed by Jack Anderson
Yeah,
as he tells Jack Anderson that he once plotted his death.
Oh, yeah. I read about that.
Yeah, isn't that interesting? I'd like to see that.
G. Gordon Liddy claims that during the Nixon administration that he, G. Gordon Liddy, was plotting to kill Jack Anderson. Isn't that?
Yeah, he was on the enemies list, the White House enemies list,
I
Jack
didn't know
Anderson was.
And they go around, like, plotting to kill people.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a real rational thing.
I don't know, man. Isn't that some kind of... Isn't, like... That's like admitting to planning an assassination of somebody?
Isn't that against the law?
Isn't that another crime he's admitting to? I don't know. I mean, what is that? We ought to get him back. He's a pretty good guest. We ought to get that G. Gordon back on here.
But that's some, you know, I told you the last time he was in, you know, you sit there and you talk to him and you laugh and you joke around. But this is a guy who plots murders. And may have carried some out for all I know.
Yeah. Well, you do the same thing with Vinnie. You sit and talk to him. I wouldn't be surprised if he plotted a few murders.
Well, he said there were 3 people in the room on the assassination scheme. E. Howard Hunt and a CIA doctor known to him as
Dr. Norris.
Dr. Edward Gunn.
Bob Bowie.
Howard Hunt advocated LSD.
You want me to come? I'll come. I'll come. I'll come for you, G. Gordon. I'll come. I'll come. I'll come.
The LSD to kill Jack Anderson?
Yeah.
Oh.
Dr. Gunn said experimentation by the agency had led them to conclude that LSD was unreliable, so they threw out that concept.
Right.
Next, he said, we considered aspirin roulette.
Aspirin roulette?
Yeah, this is where you put 1 tablet of cyanide in a bottle of 50 aspirin.
Oh, my God.
Now, they looked at all the pluses and minuses on that one, and finally they rejected that idea because they didn't want to kill an innocent member of the family.
Mm-hmm. Oh, all right. Go ahead.
You know, some conscience there.
Yeah.
Next, he said the scheme was to kill Anderson while he was driving his car. There's a means of assassination by which if you hit the car on the left rear quarter at a certain speed, it causes the car to flip and burn.
Lovely. Taking notes, Fred?
But this would have required using CIA assassination experts, and they didn't know that they would be available, so they finally had to go to the final method they came up with which was a simple mugging that would have proved to be fatal.
Oh, man.
After they came up with this, their final idea, they submitted it to the White House, and it was turned down as too severe a sanction. So that's why he wasn't bummed off.
Wouldn't you, like, if you were Nixon, be a little nervous? You got a guy who's, you know, plotting assassinations.
If somebody came to you with an idea like that, what would you do?
We have an idea, Mr. President. Yes? An anvil enema. We're gonna... He's gonna go in the hospital for an enema, and it'll be this giant metal piece of, we'll lodge it in his buttocks. Oh, that's too severe. Oh, that's just too severe.
Amazing.
Like broccoli.
Also in the news, Howard,
He did it again.
There he goes. Go ahead, Robin.
abortion foes are now going to a new tactic. In Michigan, they are outing people who have abortions. This one activist marched around on Saturday with a big placard with the names of 2 women who had recently received abortions.
Vinnie, Mazzeo.
This is a new tactic they're going to, and the woman says, I'm not sorry, and I might do it again.
How could you not look at Vinnie and not be for abortion?
That's what we should march around with, placards of Vinnie.
Yes, hey.
We are very pro-abortion.
We're so pro-abortion, we believe in aborting him now. Just kidding, Vinnie.
Jack Henry Abbott is in the news.
Oh, I could do Abbott.
All right, get out of here, Vinnie.
But that's Costello.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't even get the names right.
That's not the same Abbott I'm talking about.
Jack Henry Abbott.
Yes, this is the guy who wrote the novel In the Belly of the Beast about living in prison.
And then got out of prison.
Yeah, the reason I bring him up is because Norman Mailer
Yeah.
read this guy's book
He said he should be out of prison.
and decided that this guy was being held for no good reason. So he lobbied and lobbied until he got him out of jail. And within the first month he was out of jail, he killed someone.
Right.
So now he's back in jail. And the widow of the woman who was killed has gone to court to get money from this man, and a judge has ruled that she should get $7.5 million as a result of her wrongful death suit. Now, how's she going to get that kind of money?
She's not. But it's, that's...
Well, his book might sell.
Yeah.
Well, he wrote that a long time ago. Has he got another book in him?
If he could write another book and she can go around selling it.
Yeah.
He's writing a screenplay with David Brenner, I think.
Yeah, in Aspen.
Yes.
Jack Henry Abbott and David Brenner are working on a screenplay.
Is that right?
Yeah.
They're closeted together up in the snow. But anyway, I just like to remind people.
Write some funny murderer jokes.
Killers are killers.
Okay, what goes through your mind when you're going to kill somebody, and I'll make it funny. Okay, all right, you get like kind of a headache, right? Right, you break out in a sweat, right? Okay, that's good, I can say, hey, you ever notice when you break out into a sweat before you kill somebody, doesn't that ruin your shirt, huh? Boy, oh, damn. Doesn't that, it costs a fortune in dry cleaning.
That would be an amazing scene. Because I know David Brenner's up in Aspen now writing a screenplay.
Is he really writing a screenplay?
A ski?
Yeah, that's what he's doing. That's what he's doing.
I didn't know that's why he decided to go to Aspen.
He told her, I'm taking a year off to write a screenplay.
Oh.
Taking a year off to write a screenplay. Yeah. I'm going to page one. A screenplay by David Brenner. Page one.
A man is sitting in his house. He has Q-tips up his nose. Like most respectable Americans, he takes cocaine for his back problem.
I need Phonocaine, real bad. And then he can't get cocaine because he needs Phonocaine.
I need to get cocaine just to help my back. Just to help. Now, the cocaine drives him crazy.
Hold on a second.
He has to kidnap a child.
Yeah, hold on a second. The phone's ringing. It's my girlfriend. She's pregnant.
Hello.
She's pregnant. All right.
Adam Rich is in the news.
Adam Rich.
Adam Rich is in the news. Now, isn't it weird with Adam Rich? Does this ever happen to you when you open a paper and Adam Rich is in there, huh? Is that wild?
Kid from Eight Is Enough.
Remember him? He was the little boy Nicholas on Eight Is Enough.
Cute little boy.
And a couple of months ago, he was arrested out in Los Angeles for breaking the window of a pharmacy and trying to steal morphine.
Morphine isn't good for your back.
See, no, that's good for your ankles.
Right.
Morphine, sometimes I shove morphine up my nose because I have an ankle problem. I was in high school.
So he's just finished a little stint in the Betty Ford Clinic to straighten himself out.
Right.
And yesterday he was in court to plead innocent to those charges.
Wow. Innocent. Here he is, pleading innocent.
Well, no, this is him leaving the courtroom and talking to a reporter.
Now, here's what he says.
Very well, thank you.
You don't think there'll be any more trips back?
I know there won't.
So to repeat what he just said is...
Isn't it funny how Adam Rich can't pronounce any words? Is that
I don't understand that kid. He's a real drunk.
They ought to have a special wing in the prison for the child actors and actresses who get
They'd
in
have to
trouble.
build a new wing.
So anyway, he's free on $5,000 bail, which was posted by his TV father, Dick Van Patten.
Cool. Because his real father knows where it's at.
And guess what Frank Zappa's up to, Howard?
He's president of Czechoslovakia.
No, he wants maybe...
planning to murder people.
Wrong
only work
again.
you can get
No.
is planning people's death.
He is thinking of running for president of the United States.
Oh, Joe Boston done already.
Now, where does he stand in making this decision right now?
All right, let's hear this.
Right now, I haven't gotten to the critical point where I say, okay, yeah, let's do it. But soon I will have to make that decision, and then I'll let you know.
Cool. Cool.
And what is his main plank, Howard?
Here's his plank.
It gives you an incentive to save, and you can imagine what would happen to the economy in the day somebody announces you don't have to pay income tax anymore. You're going to get a spending spike right away. And if there ever was a way to dig yourself out of a recession, that's it.
Cool. Hey, cool.
Hey, that's
no
cool.
income tax, man.
Like, wow.
And you know how cool that'll be? Because, then, we won't have any services.
Oh, man,
or
you know who's
anything.
running for president? Frank Zappa.
I'm going to vote for him because then it'll be really cool because our whole society will be just like, we'll all have a lot of money because we don't have to pay income taxes.
And, like, you know, he'll be like stoned when he's in office. Like, wow, because, like, he's nuts, man.
No, he doesn't get high.
Wow,
Oh,
man.
please. Frank Zappa. I'll vote for him.
That's his plank, that
I would
there
vote
should
for
be
him.
no income tax, and he'll replace that with a federal sales tax.
I would vote for that.
He says it'd be an incentive to save and an incentive to spend. What
Gilbert would vote for that.
Yes.
More lawn furniture. Yes.
I want to get that fold-out chair.
I need a fold-out chair now. Yes. All right. Very good, Robin.
That's what's happening.
It's 10 in front of 11 o'clock. We got to go. Remember, look for Gilbert Gottfried wherever he's playing in your town, and also the star of Problem Child 2.
Oh, USA Up All Night.